Good morning, everybody. YouTube Dad here. It's nice and bright here in Florida. I wanted to come out and do a little video, check on the garden, say good morning to everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a great time. Get out, go to church, do some praising, do some worshiping, and come back home and do some more growing. So this morning I came out and just want to see how things were doing, and I ended up very surprised. The pumpkins are taking off. They are looking amazing. I have done a little bit of nothing on those. Just added some BT. Oh man, I got some squirrels running behind me. Yeah. So been spraying them with BT to keep the pickle worms off of them. The last batch of pumpkins that I did, they did not survive. The pickle worms really took off. So about once a week I come out and spray them with BT. Try to get in before it rains. Been giving them a little bit more sun. That way they can really flourish and grow. And I'll show those in this video here in a few minutes. But I did want to chime in because while I was out here inspecting the leaves on some of the plants, I noticed that my Ichiban eggplant was constantly having holes ate into the leaves. So I actually found the culprit. It looks like it was a horned caterpillar. I'll show you how that looks and everything, what to keep an eye out for. This one's actually perched on the bottom of a leaf, and it's really just been eating up my plant. Although it's still thriving, it's doing wonderful. So let's take a quick peek at that. All right, as you see in the middle of the screen right here, there is a horned caterpillar just dangling there. See if I can get a good close-up for you. There we go. Yep, so he's been eating everything, so I'm actually going to get rid of him. I'm going to get rid of him, stomp on him, and let my plants continue to thrive. So the Ichiban is doing great. It's got a lot of different flowers bloom on it. So it's getting a lot of blooms coming up, which means I'm going to have a lot of eggplants. It's gotten taller. The leaves have been ate up, as you see. This leaf has just been destroyed, multiple of them. And it's from that one caterpillar. They can do a lot of damage, so please keep an eye out for them. If you have issues with them and you can't find them, you need to buy a black light, come out at night, shine, and they shine a different color. So that's one thing that you can do at nighttime. Little hint and tips that I've picked up through my growing experiences. As far as the pumpkins go, these leaves are getting huge. That's bigger than the size of my hand. Now these things have only been in the ground for probably, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe, and they have just taken off. They're starting to get these little wisps, little things to grab onto here, so I'm going to let them just keep growing. I know they are planted close together, but I plan on taking the actual vine itself and transferring it on through all this. Gives it something to hang on to with all the sticks. Let it grow around this basil. It's already growing up and through the basil area, so we're going to go ahead and spray this with some BT here soon just to keep any of the pickle worms away, because these are looking phenomenal. And last time they got about this size, the pickle worms attacked. We do not need that. I do not want that. They can get me once, they will not get me twice. The other pumpkins are doing well. They're continuously growing. They are also planted together. This one's doing good also. It's a completely different style or species of pumpkins, I should say, from those over there to these. I had a piece of paper out here with the types on it, and those papers have since gone away. I don't know if my kids got them and ran off with them, but whatever. They're going to be pumpkins. Now the bell peppers, I did have to put a cage around this one because it was wanting to droop over. This one has a ton of little bell peppers coming up. There's 3 there, a flower there. I got some other ones up on that end, and then I got a bell pepper just draped down right there. And propped it up and letting it kind of do its thing and grow. The other 2 just have flowers on them, keeping them watered. I have the sunshade up. Ooh, that's bright, I know. Sunshade up so all this can get dried out, get good sunlight, continuous nourishment from the sun, and letting things grow. Second off, Another thing that's doing good besides the pumpkin is going to be my tomato. It at one point had these black spots all on it. Since then, they've started dissipating. I've been breaking them off. They've been dying off. And since then, the tomato plant has been doing phenomenal. So guys, if you are having issues, that BT spray has really done a number for me. It's really helped out a lot. So buy some BT. I'll show you the bottle that I bought. I bought it from Amazon. It was not too terribly expensive, but it's made my tomatoes look very good. My cilantro has gone to seed, which I've let it do that. The seeds, when dried out, is actually coriander. I don't know if anybody knew that, but if you ever have cilantro that goes to seed, does what's called bolting, then at that point you can actually save the seeds, dry them out, and you have coriander you can grind. So something else you can do with cilantro. Next up, my potatoes. I came out here, dug in the potatoes to see if there's any potatoes down there. I had some little micro potatoes. You could put them in soups, that's about it. But I put more dirt on them. I propped them up, watered them, gave them a little bit of fertilizer, and I'm gonna see if they start taking off. I got some small ones over here growing, and then the other 3. On top of that, my wife likes hibiscus tea. So I went through and I planted a ton of hibiscus plants. I got some here, I got some there. As they get a little bit bigger and older and more mature, I'm actually going to dig those up and I'm going to plant them along the fence line and let them just grow. They'll be pretty to look at, as well as once they start having some flowers, we can dry those out and my wife can have her own homemade hibiscus tea. Carrots, getting big, growing. I'm just going to let them do their thing. I don't know how long they've been in the ground, but last ones I pulled up, they were super small, maybe about 3 to 4 inches long. I'm going to let these just grow, and even if they're not edible, my kids love watching me pull them out of the ground. Last but not least, the watermelon. This watermelon, in my previous videos, you'll see the watermelon barely coming out in this area and a little bit over there. Since then, it has grown all the way through here, and then I had this big boy start popping up. So every day I come out here and I rotate it. That way the moisture doesn't set in and that we get a good even grow and there's no rot on it. So all I'm doing is rotating it from left to right and just letting it grow, letting it get its sun, and that is it. I keep the garden watered twice a day. If it's gonna rain, I don't water it. And I let the nature do its thing. So in the meantime, oh, there's that beautiful bell pepper. Look at that thing. Look at that. If you're having trouble with bell peppers growing, I don't know what to tell you because I have literally done nothing for these things except for fertilizer and water and sun. That is it. This is the BT spray. It controls worms, caterpillars. It's for vegetables, fruits, and ornamentals. It is a Bacillus thuringiensis, something like that. It's ready to use. It's for organic gardening. It helps with gypsum moths, hornworms, army worms, bagworms. It helps with a lot of different things. I will put a link in the description down below of where I got this. I got it from Amazon. It is a 32-ounce bottle, and it's just a spray, and it works wonderful, guys. Check it out. It'll make a big difference on your garden. Guys, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. I don't have a lot of tips or tricks to really give you other than time and patience, water, and fertilizer. I'm not really doing a lot of tricks out here, tips. I'm just putting it in the ground, letting it grow, and praying about it. That's about it. I want to make sure that these things have everything that they need, everything that they want to continuously grow. Sort of like children. You give them what they need, give them their knowledge, give them love, and just watch them grow and flourish. And that's what I'm doing for my garden. Time, patience, water, fertilizer, and sunlight. That's it, guys. All right, stay cool, let it grow, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.